Hey, what's up everybody? Dylan here from Iceberg TV. Today we are going to check out the re-release Discraft brought back an out of production disc, the Discraft Glide. This was a fan favorite back in the day for hyzer flips, just long panning turnovers, hyzer flips through tight tunnels. This is the type of disc that you want to use for those types of shots. So I have the confetti version. They also released, I believe we still have some on discgolfdealsusa.com/icebergtv. Use the link down below to save 10%. They have those as well. I have one of the Valerie ones. I'm really excited to compare it to a Buzz SS, and a Meteor. I do want to throw them out all first on like a slight stock hyzer release and see how much flip we actually get out of the Glide versus some of these other molds. I do have a pretty old beat up Buzz, and the Meteor's a little beat up as well, but I feel like a beat up Buzz is probably a better comparison than a brand new, like pretty stable Buzz. So let's first go with an old beat up ESP Buzz. Getting a little bit of flip up, but still having that classic Buzz fade back at the end of the flight. Next we'll go Buzz SS, then Meteor, then Glide, all looking for that stock hyzer release. So you can see Buzz SS getting a lot more push and a lot more gentle fade, less crashy at the end of the flight. Now we've got the Meteor. I'm expecting a little bit more hold, but not a ton more hold. Finishing just a little more straight than the Buzz SS. Now we've got the Glide. I threw this quite a bit at Kilbourne yesterday, and it should get a little bit more turn than the other ones. Turning all the way to the ground, hitting the bridge. I'm excited to show you guys what that flies like on even more hyzer, because I was absolutely filleting some shots, hyzer flips in the woods with that disc. It's a really fun disc to have in the bag. I feel like these 4 discs are like the perfect 4 discs to have in the bag for your mid-range lineup, like the Buzz SS, Meteor, Glide combo. You basically have every shot covered except for your like super overstable mid-range spot, which you could bag like a Swarm or a Buzz OS or something like that for that slot, but I feel like most people don't need a mid-range that stable. So throw them all in the same order, also on a slight hyzer angle. Classic Buzz, hyzer flight, Buzz SS. Let me know in the comments below. Do you bag any of these discs? Are you interested in bagging the Glide? Let me know in the comments below. Buzz SS getting that little bit more left to right action before fading at the end. I feel like a lot of people still sleep on the Buzz SS. It's a little more stable than people expect, especially when they're brand new. This is the Meteor. The Meteor is a laser beam. It's not going to get nearly as much fade as a Buzz or even a Buzz SS, but it's just good. All right, let's see this Glide on a bit more hyzer. Show you guys what this disc is really all about. I love that shot so much. Hit a tight tunnel on a hyzer. I find it much easier to hit tunnels on a slight hyzer angle and then just have it drift over to the right. I've been bagging this disc for a long time now, the prototype Royal Brave. And I feel like the Glide is a slower, less far flying version of this disc. This got that late drift. Maybe the Brave will fade a bit more than the Glide, but very similar shot shape, depending on the angle of release. But I feel like that Glide is like that disc you want to release on a hyzer, and it's still gonna, in a controlled way, find its over to the right, which I think personally is a super useful shot to have, especially for those of you out there who do not throw forehands. And we'll do a super quick side comparison here. Pretty similar to the Meteor in my opinion, but definitely flying quite a bit more understable. Same with the Buzz SS. A little bit faster looking, I'd say. I'd say the Buzz SS is a bit more blunt, which is going to account for some of that fade back towards the left at the end of the flight. But let's give everything one last toss. All right, we've actually got quite a nice headwind coming back in this direction. So let's see if the glide can handle some headwind. I feel like the Buzz is really going to shine when throwing back into a slight headwind. Oh, all right, catching some of the limage on the way through, but you can see the Buzz is never really, at least that Buzz isn't going to want to just like go to the right the whole way. It's going to want to fade a little bit at the end. The Buzz likes to fade. The Buzz SS likes to fade a little bit less. That's such a nice line. I swear most people that throw the Buzz should probably just throw the Buzz SS because they fly so nice. Then we've got the Meteor. Oh, the Meteor. Well, you can see once it found that headwind, she just wants to go to the right. Should have gave that a bit more hyzer release, but that's the reality of some of these understable mid-ranges. I wouldn't, in a competitive round, want to throw one into a headwind. Let's try the glide on some extreme hyzer. I'm going to aim to the left of the fairway, and it should still find its way back to the middle. Yeah, you can see the disc just not really hanging on into a headwind, but in any neutral conditions, in the woods or in a tailwind, that's going to be a really great flyer. So just to give you guys a quick heads up what we got coming next. I know a lot of you guys kind of like to know what to look forward to. I've got the new DGA Blast, which is in this really awesome, super stiff, like swirly ESP plastic. I'm really excited about this disc. I've thrown it quite a bit now, and it's just, this is a good disc for sure. We've also got another Discraft and TSA collab. This is the best feeling plastic that I have felt in years. I'm not sure what they did to the ESP to make it feel the way it feels, but this is some of the nicest, stiffest, best feeling Discraft plastic that I have ever felt. And we've got it in a bunch of different molds and this really cool new stamp. We have just dropped these on discgolfdealsusa.com/icebergtv as well. So make sure you use the link in the description below. I'm not going to review these today. We'll review these in the next video. Yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys these as well. I've thrown all these discs for a whole round, and there are some sleeper picks in here. So make sure you subscribe if you're looking forward to that. Use my link in the description below to save 10%. We also just dropped the Gyropalooza boxes. If you're interested in one of those, please use my link when you go get it. We already have them discounted an additional $10, so that's where you're going to get the best price on those as well. Stay humble, live with gratitude. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video, and take care.